Hey guys, this is Marcellus Gago speaking. I like the comments that you sent from YouTube, that from my videos I just made, and also this new video is about me growing up in a tough life in my family. My family went through a tough time many years. I lost my cousin by cancer in 2015. It's still tough going through it in my family. Just to let you know, I try never to cry or give up hope. I have epilepsy, and when I was younger, the doctor said that I didn't have anymore. Well, guess what? I have it again. And they said there's no cure for me, and I thought of committing suicide. I didn't know what to do. Either be alive and suffer from it, or die from it. It's up to you guys if you go through this like me. And the kids that I see all the time that have cancer, let them know, always tell them this, that there's always hope for them. That never give up hope. There will be a cure. And that I have a friend that I could relate to that has epilepsy like me. And also, but I almost died when I was 5 years old. I was scared when I woke up. You know how hard it is, tough when your family has lost somebody or your family's very sick. My father never was there for me, always at work. He was a heartless father. He treated me and my brothers like shit. My brothers will sometimes get along, but we will never get along. My oldest brother decided to move to his grandma's and never come back. My other brother, he's okay, but sometimes he could be a piece of shit. But also, mostly the people who took care of me was my mom and my grandmother. Mostly my grandmother, since my mom will go always to work. And the person I'm inspired by is my grandfather. My grandfather died when I was way younger, when I was only a baby. I never got to even know my own beloved grandfather. He died by diabetes, but he was a Marine very long time ago, and he fought in the Korean War. And I'm inspired by him, and I plan to join the Marines when I turn 18. But it's not fair what happened to my grandfather, like I lost my cousin, Ralph. He died at 23, and that's pretty young to die by cancer. He should never have died. But we all know that God needs to make a decision to no longer suffer. And I lost a friend named Chuck. Chuck was a very close friend. He was a very close friend. I have a neighbor that is going through a tough time, that is the wife of Chuck, that is going through a tough time. We're trying to help her move since there's a lot of bills in her rented apartment. But just to let you guys know, I'm not trying to think of committing suicide. That was then in 2015, but this is now. I wanted to tell you guys my deepest, darkest secret about my family. If you want to know mostly about my father, leave a comment. My father would beat me and my brothers up many times when I was 12 or 1. 12 times he'll punch us or beat us to death. And my mother was scared from my father, never stood up for my dad. My father treated my mom like a piece of shit, and that's not fair. My mom doesn't deserve that. Our father was never like your fathers that were probably maybe good or bad. He was a pretty bad dad. And if you think that's not good enough, my dad would tell us to go down the hill, and he was not the nicest dad ever. If you love this video and you care about a lot of people that go through this family problem, leave a comment down below and I'll make even more videos of interesting things. But if you don't like this video of hearing this sad story, then you're a piece of shit. If you don't feel nothing, you're heartless. I don't mean that as a threat, guys. If you want to leave a mean comment, I don't want you to leave a mean comment. But whoever is going through this, trust me, you will make it. You will make it in life. Because when I was younger, I thought I couldn't make it in life when I was 12 or 13 years old. But I'm 15 years old, and I'm now finally in high school. I'm trying to do better in school and make my parents proud. Even my entire family proud. And one day I might get a job, but I'm hoping one of you guys that may be a little bit a year younger than me or older than me are inspired by my story. Listen to this, that you can make it. You can make a lot of good things in your life. Don't go through like I went through, because I made a lot of bad choices. My father made a lot of bad choices too. I made a lot of mistakes when I was little, and that's what I'm talking about. But still, it wasn't right what our dad used to do to us. And our father he would never let us. He was never a social dad or hang out so much. He would just mostly hang out in a club or whatever. But listen to this. Remember, if your dad treats you this way, then go tell him to go fuck himself. If he doesn't treat you this way, you're a lucky kid or person that is having a more happy family than I have, because I have a little bit of a tough family. But if you love your family, tell them this, that everything's gonna be okay. Always pray for your family. Always pray for your cousin if he's very sick and has cancer. It's not fair. Too many people have died by cancer, and it's not fair. If you love your cousin, if he may be very sick or have epilepsy like me, always tell him this, that never give up hope. Never give up on your life. Never think of committing suicide. That's not right. Always pray to him, and always love him and hug him tight. I never got to hug him very tight like that to say my final goodbyes to my beloved cousin. He was a very good man. He did a lot of good things. He even gave money to the poor. And if you like this video, or you care about everybody in your family, or mostly your cousin, that is a good thing. Always pray to yourself that everything's gonna be alright. See you later.